Blame the beer on the whiskey, blame the whiskey on the beer, but it ain't my fault. Oh, it ain't my fault. Good morning, it's another happy day. Hey, you know, Casey names his new playlist 368. Well, I'm gonna name my new playlist my ex-girl pal's address. So send a snail mail to her. She needs an enema, extra large tampons, granny panties. I don't know what today's video is about. I don't know. This is Thursday's video and then Friday's video, and those two I kind of leave open, and that's the way I like it. I don't want these things to be planned. I just kind of wing it, you know. I just kind of take you with me throughout my day. Let's go see what life has in store for us. Get bumper stickers made over for John Disque, vlogger of the decade. Every truth teller has repeated this phrase: opportunity is often missed because it's disguised as work. I don't know who said that originally, but it's true. If you're expecting success in anything and you're sitting on your ass watching TV, well, you're gonna be waiting a couple lifetimes there. But what you gotta do is understand that, number one, and number two, you gotta get off your damn butt and get out there and create opportunity, be open to opportunity, and work hard so you deserve opportunity. And I promise you, if you do those three things, opportunity will come to you. Then you have to jump on it. Then you have to know what it is. You have to have the courage to see where that path is going to take you. I hate to come across as a preacher, I really do. I'm not really sure I dig people giving me life advice who aren't really that successful themselves. And of course, that's relative, so shut up, Jeff. People use this word and term way too lightly and way too loosely. But if there's somebody in your life, no matter who it is, and you know for certain that they love you, don't take that for granted, man. They can go away, then it's going to be too late. So you got to recognize it and appreciate it and let them know what it means to you. I really don't want to preach, but that's success. You have someone, anyone, who really, truly cares about you and loves you. Jump on that, man. I'm old, I know. If you have food, your health, shelter, anything else you want is up to you. You got no reason to bitch. Now you can sit around and say, well, I want world peace, and I want the end of famine, and I want this, and I want that. Get up off your ass. You have everything you need to get up off your ass and get her done. Get her done, honey bun. You want a mansion? Get up and go get it. A Lamborghini? Get up and go get it. You want a wife and a kid and a healthy family? Well, get up off your ass and go find it. You want people to vote? Well, get up off your ass and help them register to vote. You want people to be more intelligent? Well, get on up your ass and fucking educate them. I think the biggest thing human beings take for granted is the good people being in their lives, and particularly their health. If you have your health, you have to understand that there's millions of people that don't have that. And I know I'm not the healthiest person in the world, and feel guilty about that. I should be taking better care of myself. And I have been working on that, believe it or not. So you start seeing things, you start seeing the bigger picture when you have a relative base that comes with age. And if you can picture yourself on your deathbed with, like, I don't know, with a week left to live, what are you going to be thinking about? Be honest with yourself. The doctor just told you you have 5 to 7 days left on Earth. What are you going to be thinking about? What are you going to be looking back on? What are you going to be regretting? If you start seeing your life backward like that, you begin to see the whole picture and what's really, truly important. But now now that you're equipped with that, now you have to get up and fix any regrets, work for what you want, take advantage of opportunities, let people know what they mean to you. I can go on and on about this. The stats say that I'm a little bit older than most of the people on the tube of you. So there are some things that you learn with age. And I know all these things not because I'm superior to anyone. And in fact, it's because I'm a total failure in all these things. So I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn through my own failure. And you don't have to. Healthy relationships are when two people come together because they both have something to teach the other one, and they both have something to learn from the other one. So when one stops growing, or stops learning, or stops giving, or stops taking, then the relationship suddenly starts falling apart, and you wind up with one person giving everything and the other person doing nothing but taking, or vice versa, and it just gets stagnant. So the only way to sustain a healthy relationship is if both people continue to learn, continue to grow, continue to evolve, and continue to freely give to the other one. And both people have to do it. They have to give and take continuously, not just for the first year. This is why so many relationships crumble. There's just nothing left. One person becomes exhausted, and they've given everything, and the other person has done nothing but take, and there's nothing left. And so it naturally crumbles, and we're supposed to take everything we've learned from that person to give to the next person. And if you go through life with this philosophy, there's no reason to hate. You can still love that ex, even the one I'm telling people to sing granny panties to. You can love that person for what they gave you, because you would not be you if they haven't given you whatever it was that they were supposed to come and give you. So the trick is to just continue to evolve, continue to learn, continue to share, continue to take, and both of you will continue to grow, hopefully on the same path to the same goals. I think that's the hardest part of all, is, when people learn and grow, they change what they want. So if one person wants one thing and the other person wants another thing, it's not going to work. This vlog is created because, number one, I love to create. I'm at my best and at my happiest when I'm creating a piece of art. And I have a lot to give. There are two big reasons why this vlog exists. And it's kind of an immediate gratification to where you can sit down and write a song, okay, and then you have to go through capturing the recording of the song, and you have to get the right musicians, and you have to get everybody on the same day, and it just becomes work. work that doesn't really, becomes out of your hands. But with a vlog, and it's the same way like with a book, it's going to take you a year to write. That's a long creation that takes a godlike stick-to-itiveness to follow through. And any other, you can build your house, but it's going to take you at least, months and months. But with a vlog, you can create it in one day and have it shared to the world in one day. And that's what attracts me to this. It's like I have all this crap swimming around in my head. I have all this to offer or to teach. I'm like a sponge. I'm absorbing everything. I want to communicate with how other people are thinking and how they see it, and how they perceive certain situations. So and I don't think there's anywhere else where you're actually creating some lifelong thing that you can do in a day or even a couple hours if you're really fast. So my point is, for me to sustain a healthy relationship, I would have to find a woman who understands that, can teach me and can learn from me, and continually, this is the key, continually evolve and grow and change and learn and share and take. So you just call me Dr. John. Dr. John, vlogging psychologist. When you're given 100% and they're just taking 100%, you eventually there's nothing left to give. And you run out of energy. Nobody can be everything to anyone. You are who you are, just another fuck up just like everybody else, and I have faults and I have shortcomings, and it's impossible. You can't. It's unsustainable. You cannot continue to do that. It will kill you. There's nothing there. You're not taking. You're not learning. You're not. It just doesn't work. It's through total failure that I learned my biggest lessons in life. Total, complete, miserable failure. And that's also a combination of a very analytical mind and being honest with myself, again, which takes guts to do. And really dissect failures. So, not to blame people, but to say, hey, what could I have done better? Where did I go wrong? How can I grow and learn and move on? And here's the important thing, is to move on to better things. People continually make the same mistakes because they haven't learned the lesson of their previous mistakes. So they're trapped in this loop and basically, jumping from one relationship to another and finding the same exact problems in the next one, and that's because they continue to blame other people. So they never step back and say, hey, where did I go wrong? How did I let myself down? And it just takes a lot of guts, because it's very painful to say, hey, I failed. Nobody wants to do that. They naturally want to blame someone else. So I really think that's a huge, huge, huge key, because once you do take responsibility for your part in whatever went wrong, and you do have a part in whatever went wrong in your life, and fix that, address it, deal with the pain, point your finger at the person in the mirror, and figure out how you can take that and get better, and then you'll stop making the same old mistakes over and over and over. And you'll be ready to move on And it'll be a blessing in disguise for you because you'll be moving on to bigger things, better things, things that make you more whole and complete, and you'll have more to give to somebody who's ready to take what you have to give. So when you look back at that old failed relationship, you don't have to hate them anymore. You don't. In fact, you can love them for the rest of your life because you would not be you without whatever they gave you. And don't say they didn't give you anything, and don't say you didn't learn because you did, if you have the guts to acknowledge it. So when you're ready to understand that and you're ready to move on to the next, something better, you can look back on that and say, hey, I wouldn't have all this to give without that person. And at some point they did try to give you more, but they stopped growing or they stopped giving, and they just stopped loving you. And maybe it was you who couldn't keep up with them, couldn't give them what they needed to grow and move on and evolve and get better. Because here's what I believe at the end of the day, I think we all have the ability to change the world and make it a better place. So that's the ultimate goal through life, is to leave it in a better place than you found it. And we all have this. Every one of us has this natural ability. But without the people in our lives who came in and gave us and helped us grow and helped us obtain these goals, we wouldn't be able to do it. So instead of looking back and saying, I hate that dumb bitch because she cheated on me, you have to understand your part in this, and you can be grateful for them because you would not be ready to move on to better things without that person. Dr. Disque, the internet psychologist, giving it all away for free. Alright, that's $230 an hour. Now I'm done. You can send the check to my ex. No, don't do that. Send that to me. I have this weird, horrible fault of expecting too much from people. And I'm a giver, so I over-expect people to be like me, and I know that's horribly self-righteous, and it's a fault, and I acknowledge it. Here I am giving and giving and giving, and I'm not getting anything from you. It's most often a case of they don't have anything to give me, so it's like, well, you're left in this situation. Well, what's in this for me? At the risk of sounding like a selfish asshole, I need more than sex, I can go out and have sex with any number of... And not saying I'm, Mr. Badass, sex god. But the fact is, I can go out right now to any pool hole in Knoxville and get laid and have sex, and sometimes I'll do that, but I need more than that in a potential romantic relationship. Yeah, and you can sit at the park and watch your life go by and just enjoy their company. But I need to learn, I need to grow, I need a partner, and I need a teammate, and I need this and that, and in that area, I'm just too needy, I expect too much. And they usually just cannot keep up with the pace of my learning and evolving and growing. So there's nothing. It's almost like a race where I always win. It's like, okay, I'll give you all this. And then one day, you've given everything, and you haven't gotten anything, and there's nothing left. Because it just doesn't seem to be worth the fight to continue to give and give and give. just to drain yourself and have nothing. You wind up a shell of a human being, and all anyone does is take from you. It's a fault, and it's all through learning my own faults and understanding myself and overanalyzing everything, trying to figure out how I can get better. So that's usually, that's the God's honest truth about why I'm not in a serious relationship. I can't find a woman who can keep up with me. If I'm not either learning or creating or teaching, I'm bored out of my head. I'm not an observer. I can't just sit and do nothing. I just can't do it. It's just, it feels like I'm dying. You learn a lot when you're self-employed, and you learn how to take responsibility for everything. And so, the same way with love and romance and all that, if an employee is just not pulling his weight, it's just a symptom of something I did wrong. And it's a cop-out. And you can sit there and point your finger all day long and say, well, but it doesn't, at the end of the day, capital is down and you're struggling, and you can blame that employee, but it's really just a symptom of what I did wrong. And some will say that's an unfair burden, but that's how I continually improve and get better, and learn and prevent and prepare and all that stuff. I could sit here and blame another employee, but it doesn't put food on my table. It might make me, feel better. Actually, it really doesn't, about myself, but it doesn't matter. Money is money, man, and it's either there or not, and when it's not there, it's my fault, no matter who I blame. So, that's the same way with everything in my life. So it actually hurts you because it's a cop-out, and it's keeping you from delaying, or it's making you delay the solution. If you want to stop procrastinating, it's a matter of pointing your finger at the right person, and the right person is as close to the nearest mirror, or even reflection. I'm so unorganized, man. I know it's my fault. I'm gonna blame all the internet trolls for my inability. I failed. Never mind. Everybody has secrets. Sometimes I like to share my secrets on the net of internet. I think it's unhealthy to carry around a secret. So I already shared this secret, but I'm gonna share it again with you. I have naughty buddies, and so do you. What are you looking at? Blame beer on the whiskey, blame whiskey on the beer.